So, our next topic, I wanted to talk about. So, I've been seeing the whole wave of like owning your masters from like Chris Brown. He just signed a deal with RCA in regards to owning all his masters now with
Who,
RCA.
Chris Brown?
Yeah, Chris Brown. He just signed a deal with RCA where he's now owning all his masters. 21 Savage came out talking about how he owns all his masters.
Speaking of 21.
Iggy has been talking about it, and we've been seeing this from various artists, from Nipsey to just all these different artists owning their masters. And I just wanted to know, like, how important do you guys feel it is
Before
to
we
own
get
your
into this
masters?
topic, let's bump a song on 21's joint real quick.
Oh, I Am was so good.
Yeah, that shit was-
The evolution of 21.
If they paid you to do it, you don't gotta ask what you worth. Me and Savage, we came from the dirt. If you rapping for money, you silly. This shit ain't a milli, this shit is 100.
The evolution of 21 Savage.
The evolution of
21 Savage, man. The evolution. I'm
So-
proud of my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you guys feel like the importance? You guys are artists. So how important is it for you guys going into the game and just owning your own masters?
I think Black, you should start that one off.
I think it's appreciate you, brother. I think it's wild and important, and I think what's even crazier about the music industry now is how so many artists are talking about it. Like that wasn't a conversation
Before.
Like it's a real spreading knowledge thing, and that speaks to why owning your masters is so important. Like we're sharing this information because it's wealth.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we don't got that. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't got the jump. So this is how you establish that.
Yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot said he's still getting checks from Baby Got Back. Like,
Wow.
he's
That's
still
dope.
getting in his
That's
life though.
dope.
He's still getting checks
That's
because he
dope.
owns that. That's ownership. That's financial freedom. Owning
dope.
everything, and that's they teaching us that this music thing is more than. You feel me? It's not just I can live however I want for like 4 or 5 years or 10 years, 20 years, and then die. Like nah, it's about you can live however you want now, and then your kids can live however you want, and then their kids could live however they want because you own that, and them checks gonna keep coming in.
Yeah.
Ain't no label gonna cut you a check and say you could have this much of your art.
Yeah.
So, shouts to Jay, shouts to Nip, album of the year, shouts
Facts.
to J.Cole talking about
Facts.
it. All them.
But I'm scared now because it's like now that the conversation is being brought up and now that so many artists are trying to do it, you know these big corporations, their biggest thing is how do they get a check out of all these things. So now my thing with like the new wave of just new music and new artists, what are they going to do now? Because they're gonna do something. They're gonna, like, come on now. We all know this. They're gonna try to get a piece of the pie. And it's like the whole talk about, you know, not joining labels, owning your own masters. That's all cool and everything. And that's a great thing. And I think that's so important to discuss. But now it's like, what's the next step that's gonna be taken? And how are we gonna dodge these things? How are we gonna really take ownership completely? Do we even think that's possible?
To take ownership, I mean, they deep in it. Like they done put they whole fist in that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? They in that motherfucker. So like to
He's Wale. He be doing some shit. Y'all know he be doing some shit. He said they done fisted the whole shit.
Oh
but
my
ain't nobody
God.
said that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody said that. This
Only
nigga
Brady
hears the
comes up with these
selective shit
thoughts.
that he want to hear. I
Brady
swear.
will see one action.
That's not what he did. That's not what he
Nobody
did.
said that. Like,
Brady will see one action
everybody gonna
and
tell me that's
run
not
with
what he
it. Bro, that's your truth, my guy. Speak your truth.
Speak your truth. Live
Speak
your
your
truth.
truth. Live your truth.
Wildin'. Look,
Free your
he
mind.
wildin'. He on some next shit after this. Watch. He on some next shit after
Nah,
this.
but to get back to the point, yo, obviously, man, we trying to own all the masters. Like, I can speak for myself and just me as coming into the game and just what I want to do. Like, bro, I'm like the way I even look at music, I'm looking at this shit like a straight business. Like, I really am trying to make money off of this shit. Like I don't even I know y'all don't give a fuck about the fame. Like that, like to me, that ain't nothing. Like all that shit. However, I can make the bread and support my family and feed my family. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna do it.
And make a difference.
And make a difference, of course. Like that comes with it though. That's just my essence. Like
I know, but you have to say it because some people that's not a part of their.
they should feel it.
Yeah.
Though. They should
Nah,
feel
that's
it
a
though.
fact though.
They should feel it.
You're right.
They should feel it. But anyways,
They should feel it.
it's a fact. You
21.
don't gotta say what's already known, but
21.
Says a lie if you ain't fucking with us, alright?
but it's important. That's my point. It's important. What you think, Brady?
Nah, of course, it's always been important. I think it's always important to own what you do. I think at the end of the day, regardless of what you're talking about, if you do it, if you put your hard work into it, you put your all into it, you put your heart into it, and someone can tell you now how much of yours you can have, that don't make no types of sense to me. So I always thought Important, super important. Yeah, 100%.
Real quick, Jones, what you think about this topic?
Oh, Jones, you quiet today.
Jones-
What's
Yeah,
going on?
Jones is quiet.
It's because he's drinking Patron today. If he was
He's a
drinking
patron.
Douce.
He's a patron.
Yeah.
He's a patron.
What you think, bro?
What, in regards to owning your masters?
Yes,
He's a
sir.
patron.
Nah, that shit is important. I feel like every artist should own their art, period.
Yeah.
I mean, if you create it, you should own it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense to have somebody else making money off what you put together. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
That shit makes zero sense to me.
That's
So,
facts.
yeah, own your shit, yo.
For real.
You'll feed your family.
Yeah.
What I will say is that like owning your masters and shit like that was not always a wave to me. Like that's some shit I learned that was important. Like the past like 3-4.
Yeah.
You feel me? Before it was like yo, like when I think I want to sign to the Rock.
Yeah.
You know, I think I want to. You feel me? It's like oh, I want to work under Jay-Z and learn but it's like
Yeah. Real quick, not to
Got
cut
YouTube.
real quick, not to cut y'all off, but soon. Remember that story you told me of what's that old the blow? These are the breaks.
breaks.
Remember you met him? Remember that story he told you?
Yeah, so I was chilling with Kurtis Blow. Shout outs Kurtis Blow. Right?
Shout outs.
So yeah, he was telling like we were telling him that we're into music and everything, and he just immediately cut us off and was like, "Listen, the most important thing that you have to do right now is get your publishing and your mastering all in order."
Under locks.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
And he just kept stressing that. He was saying that, you know, that song, These Are
Under
the
Lock.
Breaks. Like, y'all know that song.
Yeah.
He did not get paid for that shit.
Damn.
And he was telling us, like, almost in tears, like,
Yeah.
yo, don't let that happen to you. You know, and he's right
don't
now
get
doing a lot
paid
of
for
things
that?
to work against that, but, you know, that's really happening out here, you know? That's crazy.
You don't get paid for that?
yo, TLC wasn't getting paid for it.
Yeah, I heard TLC was getting
Waterfalls,
fucking.
man.
Wow.
They wasn't
What
getting
for
it.
waterfalls?
They wasn't-
Hey, yo, I
so
gotta
sad,
read up.
yo.
They wasn't getting paid
What?
for that, boy. They was
Making nothing.
they made a statement on stage. I forgot what award they took, or they were.
Oh yeah, because they weren't
and they-
getting
yeah,
paid
they
for
were just
nothing.
Like, yeah, we got all these awards and shit, but
We got no
broke.
money. We're literally broke. Yeah, literally broke. Dead broke.
yes.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think the biggest thing with artists is going into the game. I get that you in love with your music and all that and the craft of it, but you really need to hone in on the business side. And you really need to hone in on what you're signing and what you're doing and all that good stuff. Don't just sign a deal just because, you're from the hood and 15,000 sounds good. Like, no, because if you're worth 15,000, you're probably worth more. Like, so just always remember that and always
the
try
P.
to look at the business side of
That's the P.
everything. For real.
Look at how and when we talk about this topic, understand that we just like y'all, like we not balling like that. We want y'all to know with the mindset of just be smart with it. You know what I'm saying? Like just be smart. Like always think that somebody's out to get you and you got to protect yours. That's it. Like I mean,
Go to school. Like Nipsey said, he went to college. Not real college, but music college.
No, that's real college. Niggas be going
That's
to that
real
shit and turning
college,
up.
yo. For real.
They be
You gotta
going and
learn the
learning.
game.
Russ is a big one who went to
Yeah.
music school and really did some shit. Even Kanye. He went to school for music.
I don't,
That's so sad.
At the
People
end of
say
the
Kanye
day-
niggas go, ugh.
At the end of the day, look, this guy could be a Hitler sympathizer, and he probably is. This guy probably got swastikas in his room. I'm just
Oh,
fucking-
I wouldn't
Jesus.
say that.
Oh,
That's rubber
Jesus. All right, so we about to get...
Sorry, my last point was, it don't matter. Like, these niggas go to school. It's important. If you don't think school is right for you, there are multiple types of schools. Don't just take school out of the equation. Be like, maybe this school isn't right for me. Maybe a trade school. Maybe music school.
Read.
It's music school, everything. Read a goddamn book, nigga. Open a page. Turn a page. Nah, I don't read books, and I'm telling niggas to read books. That's fucked up. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, it's the beginning of 2019 and we see that there's a huge wave of just like, I already see a lot of sneaks where like artists are not trying to tell us music is coming, but music is coming. But we did get teased by Wale that an MMG collab is coming by Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Wale. Are we excited?
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Get out of here.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
wait, who's on it? Who's gonna be on it?
It's
MMG,
MMG.
nigga.
So
Stanley
Meek is gonna be on it?
Yeah,
I thought
Wale.
wasn't part of MMG anymore.
Nah, he's still a part of it.
I don't know.
No,
Oh,
he's
maybe.
not.
Well, he's affiliated with them.
I thought he got dropped.
Yeah, I thought
Oh, he's not
signed to
signed.
Atlantic.
Yeah,
He got
he
dropped.
signed to Atlantic,
Nah,
but he's still.
relax.
Why
Yeah,
he
but
got
he's
dropped?
still.
I thought he got dropped.
No, he didn't get
could be
dropped.
wrong.
He
I
left.
don't know.
He didn't get dropped.
Like that.
Somebody
I don't know what
fact
you're
check that
saying.
for me, yo.
I don't think he was dropped.
Somebody fact check that,
Fact
like-
check.
I don't think he was dropped, but he's definitely
I'll
still
fact check,
collabing
nigga.
with them. He's still doing music with
I'll
them.
fact check.
Like there's a collab. No, No,
He'll
literally.
I'll do music with him.
Yeah,
Definitely. I still think
he's
MMG
the
more.
one who's been like, well, I don't know if it was it? Yeah, it was Wale. He's the one who's like teasing us with music that could potentially be coming out of MMG.
Okay, let me ask you this question. This is obviously an age-old question. Like, is
what
Wale
question? An age?
age-old question? Like,
Oh,
I
age.
think he did.
It says that he's still part of MMG, but he left Atlantic Records.
Okay,
Okay,
cool,
right.
cool,
Atlantic,
cool.
okay.
Yeah,
but
I
he's
knew.
still part of it.
He's
right?
affiliate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That nigga's wildin'. Talking about he didn't get dropped. He didn't get dropped.
MMG's not a record
That's my
label.
Nigerian brother. You better chill. my
MMG's
nigga.
not a record label.
That's my Nigerian.
He's under Atlantic though. So
Yes,
Okay.
Oh, so it's a record label under Atlantic? Okay. I thought
when
they
you
were
say
just a
fuck with
group.
MMG, fuck with the niggas in MMG. Shout outs. My brother Wale. We here for you. I got the
So
love
what
for
were
you
you
at the
saying
crib.
about it?
I used to love
Got your love.
Wale back in the day, man. Back when he had the mixtape about nothing. Ooh, Wale used to be cold, man. That used to be the Wale I fucked with. Wale cool now. I guess.
But Wale has been telling us what's been going on.
crazy.
He's been going through a lot of personal shit. Wale, that's one thing I always respect about him. He's always been a very transparent artist. A lot of I feel like he's just picked up a lot of slack for just always being open, because whenever he expresses himself, it's always just like, all right, nigga, like bye, like nobody cares. Like, but Wale's super talented.
Nobody taking that away.
Super talented. He's
I think so too. I'll be honest with you.
I think Wale,
he
yo,
decent.
Wale.
I think he's decent.
pretty decent.
He's pretty decent. Like, I think he's a pretty decent, like capital D. Like, I think he's pretty decent.
I
Like,
think he's an above average
They
artist.
call him pretty. Y'all calling him above average.
he doesn't write on it. He freestyles.
Nah, like he has writers too.
get the fuck out of here.
I
Some
never
say
heard
it's
such
some
a
wild
thing.
shit. Hold
Yo,
on.
check.
For real?
Never heard such a
Fact
thing.
check.
When did
I'm
he start
fact
having
checking.
writers?
Yeah.
There's a lot of niggas out there like that too, though. You know, I'm not
Before-
saying he doesn't write, but there's some.
How,
shit that he
Sway?
write, like-
Where the facts, Sway?
Word. I need
How?
facts.
MMG, I need
You
to
gotta
know.
fact check that.
I'm right here.
This
with it.
nigga's not writing his. Let me find
I know
out.
Roscoe Dash wrote for him.
You let Roscoe Dash?
Not on that track they did. Got the way you moving.
It got me in a
trance.
That shit was
I
hard.
mean,
Wale.
Put some respect
That
on
nigga writing
Wale's
for Wale.
name.
Nah,
Put
Wale
respect
has
on
that.
Wale's name.
Hold
right
on. We about to
Lotus.
Hold
Oh
on.
my God.
Nah, he wrote for.
This nigga said Roscoe
Yeah, I know he
Dash
wrote
was
Lotus Flower, but he's
writing
a
for
poet.
Wale.
Yeah.
For the record, that's my boy.
Roscoe Dash.
boy.
Hold on. We about to play something real quick. We about to play something.
This nigga talking about
Hold
Wale decent, but this nigga Roscoe
Hold
Dash, he leave.
Brady, hold on. Hold on.
Y'all acting like you guys are forgetting Lotus Flower Bomb.
My boy.
Oh, J.Cole. We gotta get into that too.
This shit was so cold. This shit was so damn cold.
Yo, so you know what? I just want to get into this topic because
He's
honestly,
decent though. Don't jam.
no,
He's
we're gonna
decent.
That song was the hardest song in the
we're
project.
gonna get into this
shit
because
was the hardest song in the
before
project.
2018, people have been trying to play my boy Cole. You know how many conversations I had with people where they would tell me, "Oh yeah, Cole fell off. Nobody checking for Cole no more." Bro, I had a lot of
Where?
conversations like that. I had a lot of conversations with people where they were telling me before 2018. Cole fell off. Like Forest Hill Drives wasn't it? No, I lied. After Forest Hill.
Okay.
After Forest Hill Drives, he just went downhill, which I thought For Your Eyes Only was an amazing,
masterpiece.
But okay, so let's talk about the
But it was
2018.
nice. It
So
was a good
other than
album.
dropping the
It was a really good
amazing,
album.
other than
Great
dropping
album.
the amazing KOD, Kids on Drugs.
Fire.
That
These
album
are,
was gas.
let me tell you guys the features. Every
Fuck.
J. Cole feature in 2018. 6 Lack, Pretty Little Fears.
Fire.
21 Savage, A Lot. JID, Off These. J-Rock, OSOM.
Fire.
Anderson Paak, Trippy. Wale, My Boy. Royce the 5'9", Bolo Boat, Moneybag Yo, Say
He's been
Nah,
wildin'.
Say Nah, Boz Tribe, Rhapsody, Sojourner, Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby, Kaz Zendaya.
Shea Butter Baby was
Yo, wait, hold on.
fire.
Can we talk about something? How come niggas don't put respect on Moneybag Yo? He is nice.
Nah, he's good.
Moneybag is nice, bro. He
don't
represent
listen
the
to- I don't
South
listen
right.
to
It's just
enough
not his
Moneybag.
time yet. It's
I
just
don't
not his
listen to
time
enough
yet.
Money-
I
I
really
listen
just
to
feel
enough
like it's not
Moneybag.
his time yet. And I feel like
Yeah.
Southern artists, it takes a little longer.
But
for them
Southern
to-
artists are running
Fire.
right now.
Fire.
South guy.
If you from the South, especially from the ATL, you running right now.
So
Wait,
that's,
what artists are running from the ATL though? Who's
Like, you
running?
running it.
What artists? You just said artists.
What
Who-
a turn. Think about
We got
Gucci,
Future,
Migos,
Gucci.
Young
Young
Young,
Thug.
Ray
I just wanted to
Sherman.
know the names.
You-
I just wanted to know. Yeah, they run. I'm on.
Yeah, bro.
So now I gotta ask, what demographic do we
Raleigh,
think
Georgia.
is? What demographic do we think
Oh
is
no,
running?
they're from Hublot, Mississippi. That's a lie. They're from Hublot, Mississippi.
Okay.
You're right. But they be out here claiming.
I mean, I know.
Nah, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
So what demographic do we think is running the rap game right now?
Hip-hop. I said hip-hop. Atlanta.
Rap and hip hop. So we got
South.
all right.
You
So
should
these are
ask
the
individually.
all right. So we got New York, I'll just say New York for the East Coast because other than New York and the East Coast, Jersey, I mean, we got black. Nah, Joe Budden.
Now we got Redman.
Okay, you guys got Redman.
You got me putting on for Philly.
Okay, I was gonna go to the next demographic. Then we got. I don't even know if Philly's in the Midwest,
Midwest,
but
yeah.
they're the Midwest. So we got
Chicago's
Chicago,
Midwest.
yeah, we got Chicago, we got Philly,
They're
we got
here.
Detroit.
Chicago's here.
Okay, now we go on to
Detroit's
Cali.
here.
Ooh, Cali! I think Cali's winning, bro. I think
Midwest is
Cali,
good, too.
the Midwest is too.
What?
But
Midwest
if we're
is good
gonna
right
say
now.
who is dominating the rap and hip hop game right now, I think we got to give it to Cali.
No, I think the South is what's running the sound right now. I think when you listen to the radio and you look at the sound, it's the South. All those niggas was making that music. The sound is the South, and they're running because they took what New York had, because New York was the originators of that shit. New York is where this shit was birthed. This whole shit y'all bumping, fuck on my bitch and I love her. Wait, that shit started in New York.
But it's not about where it started.
I was from New York. And the South, what I'm saying, the South took that shit and they ran with it. The South took that shit and the Migos was Gucci was yo, Thugger. These niggas is running, bro. You can't front. These niggas is running. I'll be in there. I love that bitch, but I love her. What? I've been there OD, bro.
But I think honestly, the people that we put on a pedestal, they're all coming from Cali.
So what?
The Kendricks, the Nipseys, the like.
So
Come on.
I don't think,
But
those
feel it.
niggas aren't running.
They're not
rap.
running
Like
it. I
the-
just
the
feel it.
sound-
I'm not
OD.
saying running, but they're already living legends. We can't say that
So
for
if
a
you're
lot of
talking-
other demographics.
If you're talking about legend status, then
Legend.
I feel like it's a different conversation.
I
than
put
who's-
Gucci as a legend.
Who's musically running the sound right
Okay,
now.
when I say musically running it, I don't mean in sound. Okay, so you're right. Not in sound. I mean what demographic is getting gold. We're getting the gods coming out of that demographic.
You talking about current or
Current, not old
currently?
stuff. I'm talking current. This is 2018. I'm
What's
not. I
up?
mean 2019. I'm
What's
not
good?
talking about.
Ask the
2000.
question again, Alex. My fault.
So, throughout of all these demographics that we brought up, so we'll just say East Coast, West Coast,
East Coast,
Midwest, and the South. Out of all four of those demographics, where do we feel like rap gods are coming out of the most? People that we call legends right now.
Also from the East Coast.
Cali.
Yeah, you gotta define that a little more.
Rap, that's-
I mean, rappers, lyricists, like
Hip-hop.
Kendricks, like
Rap.
lyricists.
The whole
Like
umbrella,
rappers,
the whole
right?
umbrella, the whole
Hold on,
umbrella,
one
go, the
person.
whole umbrella. The whole umbrella, the whole enchilada. Hip hop.
There ain't really
Rap.
nobody
Hip hop
coming out
rap.
you could call a rap god right now.
You guys call Kendrick rap gods right now?
I wouldn't call him.
Kendrick a rap.
Kendrick a rap god. These niggas is crazy.
Okay, let's
These
take
niggas is
the
crazy.
god out
Kendrick
because
is
you guys
definitely a
want to
rap
take
god.
everything into context. Rap legend,
Kendrick
rap
is crazy.
legend.
Y'all
Rap
wild.
legend.
What demographic has rap legends, the most rap legends coming out of it?
That's
Cali.
We should
They
go
got
one by one and
legends.
hear niggas answer. Phil, you start.
That's crazy. I'm biased, so I'm gonna say New York. Davies gonna be running forever.
What?
He said Davies is gonna be running forever.
Get the fuck out of
Davies,
here.
I fuck with you.
Come on, man.
But Davies,
I love you, Davies. I love
He's
you.
good.
I fuck with you.
I love you, but
Davies.
come on.
Yo, who brought
Davies is a
Talk your
club
talk.
rapper.
Talk.
and Styles P back? Not back, but who could really
Jada,
rock?
Jada,
Project.
Jada
What the
brought
fuck you
himself
talking
back.
about?
What?
Jada Fab Johnny.
Davies?
like that.
Faces. Who could really rock like that outside of Davies?
Jada.
East Ball
He
is
brought back
crucial.
Jada. He didn't bring him back, but he's collaborating.
Honestly,
He
in
is-
my
nah, he-
opinion, New York is lacking the
He's a
most.
New York ass rap. Like we need a New York rapper. We don't have a New York rapper
Everybody-
like Davies.
Y'all don't got Don
Young
Q?
A. What about Young M.A.? What about A.
Y'all got Don Q?
What about Cardi
So,
B?
wait, but
Stop
my-
acting like we don't have a Cardi
Nah,
B.
but-
A Boogie.
So
we don't
we're
got
putting- so we're putting-
Nah, A Boogie's here.
Pass the aux, pass the aux, pass the aux, pass the aux, pass the motherfucking
Pass the aux.
aux. So you're telling me we're putting Cardi, Young M.A.'s on the same caliber
Nah,
as Nipsey's, Kendricks.
No.
Young M.A. and Cardi B aren't even in the same.
Facts. They're not even in the same. They're not.
Kendrick is overrated.
And Davies, like,
Okay, define overrated.
Wait.
Who told this nigga to drink before this?
Hold up, bro. Wait.
you did, nigga. You did. Oh, wait. Shout out to
Tell
No
us
Name.
what's up.
Shout out to No Name.
yes.
Hold
Tell us
on.
what's up.
Let me.
Tell us what's
Yo,
up.
zoom into my
All right,
sweatshirt.
you gotta play a song because niggas
Zoom
don't
in,
know
play
niggas.
on part of me. Play.
Yo, I got like
Wait, play what?
75 cents left on my swipe. Shit.
Ace, play Ace.
Ace?
Yes,
Yeah.
the hook. Yo, so No Name, shout out to you. Your content was phenomenal. She is, if you guys don't know who she is amazing black woman, rapper, poet, just to me she's everything. But if you haven't listened to her, check out her album Room 25. That's her latest. But she's play Ace real quick and we'll tie it. We'll close this.
Hold on, right here. This is my joint right here. I ain't gonna hold you. Shit fire. I really wish I could play the whole thing. But... Nah, this is
Trey gonna play it from the part.
How are you gonna start at the?
Just the
This guy just played the instrumental. Said, yo, don't y'all love this? Don't y'all love this? Instrumental.
That ain't sound fire
again, this is your host Alexandra
PassTheAux, my
Alexis.
nigga.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to check on our next episode. We'll try to give it up to you guys every single week, where you get the unfiltered, problematic, raw, uncensored.
Raw, nigga. 21.
So yes, thank you guys for tuning in. 2019 is about to be lit. And let's get it.
Naga.
It says a life you ain't fucking with us. Remember that.
Go.
Tripping on all of my moves. Caught me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this bitch.
Yes.
Nipsey, man. Should have kept that running, right?